Here's hoping that the wild child, Christian Rocco, can make Nick Batti's reign as champion a short one. One and done.
Of course, that is not the only title that will be on defense. Not the only title that I'm sure we'll see featured on this episode of TRL.
It's complicated making their way here to the ring. So glad, Brian, that they finally put a name on it, as it were. I was able to drag it out of them, I guess. But yes, it's complicated, this tag team between Stevie Brooks and Primetime Christian Darling. They've had so much success here in...
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by the Italian tank, the team of Isaac Taylor, Milton Malo, they are the Bad Guyz.
Bad Guyz making their way out here. Of course, definitely some history between all these folks, Brian. A few weeks back, Isaac Taylor sneak attacking Stevie Brooks as he began his descent into juvenile delinquency, the once former big boy. So clean
Now
cut.
a bad boy.
Now he's a bad boy. He's a bad guy.
I have seen firsthand the descent of Milton Malo, of Isaac Taylor. I've been in the ring against these two. I haven't been in the ring against Stevie Brooks and Christian Darling, but I know that they have been locking up their horns with the likes of Travis Jacobs and the notorious Mimi. A rivalry brewing there when they turned their backs after Christian Darling unseated TJ as the MFPW Arena Champion. Now, you got the body snatchers involved.
You want to talk about it's complicated. It's not just their tag team name. It describes this whole situation, this conundrum, with all of these teams vying for the Monster Factory Tag Team Championships, as we see Stevie Brooks taking a lead here. Oh, on Isaac Taylor with that split drop. 1, 2.
Dropping the leg firmly across the chest there. Stevie Brooks, very impressive with her strength, but of course, her tag team partner, Christian Darling, just as much.
Cannot turn your back on Christian Darling for a second. Never underestimate him. Here we go. It's prime time, baby. Watch this strength. Isaac Taylor is not a small man. Oh! He just slammed him right down. Big splash.
Height.
1, 2.
I'm impressed by the vertical there. Christian Darling, an absolute athlete. But now the Italian tank inserting himself, trying to give some guidance to the Bad Guyz here. And oh!
That distraction on the outside from the Italian tank is what the Bad Guyz needed, what Isaac Taylor needed to get him advantage now on primetime Christian Darling. We see Isaac Taylor smartly bringing Darling back over to that hostile territory and tagging in Milton Malo, Muy Malo.
Muy Malo. And here he comes in with a big clothesline. Going for the cover now.
Just a 1 count there. It's going to take more than an atomic drop and a clothesline to take out primetime Christian Darling.
And this is where the fledgling nature of this team kind of showing its side here. Allowing Christian Darling to get up, get a little bit closer to his side, but getting right back on top, going over, putting in that arm bar.
Wouldn't this be something if Milton Malo made Christian Darling tap out?
Able to get to the ropes there, just extending that foot out. Oh!
Advantage of the height advantage there that Christian Darling has. Christian Darling, though, on the receiving end now of punishment from Taylor and Malo. And we see these quick tags, Brian, in and out of the ring between these two.
Oh! Trying to go for a DDT there.
Slipped off. Don't know he's going to get much here. 1.
Christian Darling able to withstand. You see some jeering from the corner there. Milton trying to encourage Isaac as much as possible.
Devastating spine buster there from primetime Christian Darling. Sends Taylor crashing to the mat, and now for Christian Darling, he needs to make his way over and tag in Stevie Brooks. But Taylor's in the same position. He needs to get out of there after that abuse that he just suffered. Oh, and now a clothesline on top of it.
Another one to boot. And Christian Darling not looking for that tag. Surprising as he's going in for a clothesline there. And the Italian tank low bridging.
What's the... Well, it looks like the Italian tank has inserted himself into this match, causing a disqualification.
Oh,
wait, that's
Sebatian Valentino. Give him some strikes. But the Italian tank just pushing him back down. Of course, Sebatian in the past having some history with Stevie Brooks, tagging both with her in the Notorious Mimi. Oh, Sebatian up on the shoulders, but pushing the Italian tank into the post.
Christian Darling, it's complicated.
Isaac Taylor going in, stomping in on Christian Darling.
Chaos there at the end of that match, Brian, but it's complicated. Walks out of here with the disqualification victory and a timely save from Sebatian Valentino, preventing the Italian tank from inflicting more pain and suffering.
We'll have to see what unfolds for this tag team, of course. Hey, a win's a win at the end of the day. I'm sure that has to feed into their win-loss record in this tag team division, getting closer to maybe getting that match against the Body Snatchers.